Hello, dear fountain pen, ink, and paper lovers out there. Paperdag here, Doug from Albuquerque, today with an episode about all kinds of things that we all love so much. I will be doing several videos today, but only one where I personally say hi to you. So, hi. I want to tell you about my new pens because, of course, we want to show off our new pens. And honestly, my husband, while he supports me wholeheartedly, he doesn't get the excitement of a package. And I have ordered a new pen from Joel. I have also traded one pen, which was a modern one. I traded that for some vintage pens, and also I got some other pens back that he repaired for me. So I will show you all of those at the desk. Another thing that I wanted to talk to you about is what I use these days for my writing or when I write. There's a few things, so that's going to be a separate video. And that one will include my new my new planner obsession. No, I didn't get a Hobonichi. I have to prove myself that I really love it as much as I think I do. And before I become a Hobonichi girl, by the way, A5, in case you wonder, I have gotten myself another planner, which is also a Japanese planner. And I wanted to give you a little bit of a rundown on how I use it right now and how it helps me in my daily life and how it brings me joy. And the third thing is, of course, currently inked. So 3 separate videos, and I will say goodbye for now, and I will see you over at the desk. May I present to you some new and some old treasures. On the left, you see everything that had to be repaired. And on the right, you see my new treasures. And sorry, I'm gotta adjust my chair. If you've been here before, you know that I love my vintage pens. But here is one that I was uncertain about, and Joel found that it had a crack. It's a Visconti Van Gogh. This one, I think, oh yeah, I need to tell you where I got my pens and who is repairing my pens in case you are new. I am talking about Joel from Alamogordo, New Mexico, and he has a website which is called Ink Pen, and he's my go-to person for vintage pens now. And I recently had Joel visiting here, and we looked at my whole collection of pens, and he saw this one. I had already sent it out before to be repaired, but whoever had it was not possible to do so. But Joel managed to restore this to the filling system. I still can't believe it. It had been converted to cartridges, but now it's back to this little whatever it's called, pump thingy. So cool. Yeah. So let me go through them from the left. Visconti Van Gogh, not good ink flow, and so hopefully this is fixed now. It's a 14K nib, and it should be a good writer, a medium nib. This one, the Krona pen from my father that he had purchased somewhere, probably at a flea market, maybe in the States, I don't know. It's an 18K medium nib, and due to the patina here, I assume it is a silver clip and the band as well. This is one of the pens that I got in Germany at a store last year. It's a vintage Kaweco, probably, I assume, from the 70s. Got a window back here, and it's a double broad nib. I can't recall if this is a gold one or not. I don't know, but I think, yes, cartridge converter. And you know I love my cartridge converters because it makes it much easier to use a pen with ink samples. This vintage Geha was one that my brother had gifted me, and I chose the pen online, and then it turned out that the nib was mangled. And he also had not seen the pen open when he got it for me. So, but now Joel put a new nib on there, so I'm excited to use this one. This one, oh my gosh, I love this so much. This is probably one of my oldest Kawecos. It's a piston filler, also from that store in Germany. Not good ink flow, and so I sent it off with Joel. He tried something already, and then, but yet again, not perfect. So another try here, and I'm looking forward to filling it up and writing with it. And then this is a pen where I think we miscommunicated. I don't even want this anymore. It's a Rotring with a double broad oblique nib, but maybe I should just try and write with it. But because usually I love my double broad oblique nibs. Okay, and here are my new pens. These two are trades for a modern pen. And this one is a Swan that I know nothing about Swan pens. I will have to interview Joel. And he said he thought I was going to love the nib. It is a 14K gold nib, and I love the little heart here. Look at that. Okay, I hope you can see that. Next one is a Parker Duofold, and man, do I adore this color. I have a Parker Duofold, which is probably older with a striped body, and Joel wrote that this is kind of special because it was made in Denmark. A piston filler, and he said he thought that I was going to love the nib. And from the looks of it, I agree. And this is the one that I wanted to get. Come on. Or let's put it that way. I wanted to get another vintage Parker 51. I have two, and I should have brought them, but I didn't. Sorry about that. And they're both quite different. One of them I found in Paris at a flea market in an original box, which was very cool. Not that I use the box, but it was cool to have it. And I keep all my boxes. And the other one my daughter got for me in London at a flea market, which also I think is just pretty awesome. And this one, man, the color is incredible. This dark sage color, and the nib. Yes, Joel knows me well. It looks like a double broad. I don't think it's an oblique. Yeah, so I'm excited. Yes, so I want to fill. This needs an extra shove to close completely. I gotta make sure I do that. So I'm gonna use this, fill up that, fill up this. This one, I have no idea how it fills because it's a small knob at the end. It looks like a piston filler, but really it's so tiny. I don't know, I gotta ask him again. And I want to fill up the Geha because I got it already a year ago. And then I also wanted to use, I'm not sure. I think I thought this one, but now I'm not sure. Maybe I'll use this one because I'm very excited to have it back. I had one of these many years ago, but at some point it also was having problems and I sent it off to be repaired, and it was actually, it crumbled in that process, which made me sad, but well, that's old pens. And I generally tell people, hey, if you want to get a vintage pen, but you don't have anybody to help with repairs, well, now you know of Joel, you can always contact him through his website. But if you don't want to do that and you want to stay on the safe side, I would highly recommend to get a Pelikan. Only one time did I have a vintage Pelikan pen that I had a problem with. Yeah. So let's ink these babies up and I will show you the inks that I have selected. Oh, actually, I guess I thought about inking up 5. Haha. Here we go. This is my box of currently inked pens, and I love that I am currently reduced to an amount of 17 pens. Yes, I know. Who am I? This seems to be working out for me at this point in my life. And I will show you all of these guys in another video, but I did want to make sure that everything I chose is indeed fitting into the box, but I will sort them a little bit differently, but all the new ones are at the end here now. Yeah. Now let me show you the inks I brought. This is what I have right now for those new pens, and I thought initially that I would use either one of these if I only fill up 4 pens, but now I chose 5 and they all fit into my favorite cigar box, and so I'll just roll with it. I chose the Atramantis John Adams, Rohrer und Klingner Alt Goldgrün, Herbin Les Toits de Paris, Schneider, I think it's called Ice Blue, and Schneider Lilac. Let's do some scribbles on this sample of Hobonichi paper that Rob sent me recently. And I'm gonna start with John Adams. My attempt at writing with this one that I used to do the scribbles, it failed. This is just really not good for writing. But this one is the one that I usually use, and so that's the one from my dad. Never a problem. Next is Rohrer und Klingner Alt Goldgrün. This is an ink that I recently got at my local store, and it spoke to me because of the name. Oops, here is the scribble. This means the roofs of Paris. And since I love Paris and I've been there many times, it spoke to me. Oh, look at me. I reversed the order. Should have written Alba first, but whatever. Schneider Ice Blue. Now I'm second guessing myself. Do I want to use this? I'm not sure. The agony of choosing. Oops, ice blue. Do you also agonize over the ink, which is the first one to put into a new pen? I totally am. And I spared you the process of my decision making. Schneider Lilac. I'm looking forward to this one. Okay, my friends, here you have the lineup in one picture. I am certain about this one. I am certain about this one. I am certain about this one because I was in Paris last year. When I was in Paris to visit my daughter, my brother who gifted me this pen also came to visit. And so this is kind of like the crazy in my head connection. This one, the ice blue, not really sure, but I will put the lilac into this double broad writer. Let's hopefully these are all good choices. This one we leave out of the equation for now because, hey, it has to be a perfect combination because I love this little guy so very much. And let's ink some pens. First, the Parker 51. I have no idea how you call this. A squeeze sack filling system. Let's see, I think. Yes, to fill, press ribbed bar firmly 4 times, holding pen point down, wipe point with soft tissue. Okay, I'll do that. One, 2, 3, and 4. Oh, look at this. Wait a minute. What is this? Oh, okay. Sometimes I feel like a bloody beginner. Okay, it's I squeeze and put in the ink on. Okay. And here we go. I was thinking, wow, today I only have dye from dyeing yarn on my hands, but no. Here we go. There's ink. And that's good. Never mind. All right, and I will write with all of these pens in a second. We haven't talked after I received the pens. I'm not sure if they gave him trouble or what actually happened, and if he thinks they're fine, but he also said that sometimes it's just different for different people with the angle that you put the pen on the paper with. Okay, so let's let this dry. Well, I'm still going to keep it on the same page. I'm going to start with a Parker 51. Oh my goodness. I assume it's a double broad. Oh man, it's such a perfect combination. Now Altgoldgrün. Do you know that you always got to get used to a new pen? It's kind of funny how that goes. You've got to make friends with it. And sometimes it's the paper or the surface on which you write. And that could be the case here, that there's not another paper underneath. So this is the Parker Dual Fold, and I would think it's a double broad oblique. You don't know in the beginning how hard you can press with a new pen, especially those vintage ones. Now the little GH. I don't know what model these are. Wait a minute. What does this say? Hold on. I just took my loop and it says GH Schulfüller mit Reservetank, but I don't know. It's got a reserve tank of some kind. I think it has something to do with this push button here in the front, but I don't know how that works. I was never like really digging into figuring that one out. Okay. This doesn't want to write. Let's put some paper underneath and see if that does something. Oh, that is very light. Wow. GH. It's for sure a broad nib. I don't know why I didn't want to write, but like I said, sometimes it's really that only a thin sheet of paper on the wood wouldn't work. Okay, that may be very light ink. Let's see if that. Well, just gotta write. I will get to know you, little one. Kavico. Cartridge pen, probably 70s. Got a nice window here, and it's a Kavico VP11. I know Joel had trouble filling this baby. I mean, getting it to write. Okay, sorry. Oh, great. Oh, that's definitely better. I wanted to show you that here it's inscribed with a double rod BB. Yep. Nice. I think I may use this a little bit. I never mind very light inks in my pens for myself, for my own journaling purpose, but I would never use an ink like this in a letter, because some of my pen pals have already responded and told me, no, I cannot read this. And I think it's also my handwriting. It's harder to read for Americans. Yeah, okay. That's it for today with these. Actually are, well, let's call them all my new pens. And the swan you will see at another time. Thanks for watching. See you soon.